going on, Solid Steppers? What's up? This is Miss Ward coming to you with a video. I want to go over a couple of things. During my coaching process, I run into a common theme about gifts and people really being very smart, very gifted, and they really have the ability to be extremely successful if they just execute consistently and monetize their gifts. So we're going to focus on appliance repair, which is the area that I work in, and just some of the things that I go over with some of my clients. So welcome to the channel. Just sharing some things with you. Want to get started and get things popping. So let's go. So we're going to start with gifted but broke. Let's go, people. So you're gifted, but still broke. And here's why. 5 steps to narrow your gift and execute like a boss. Let's get it, y'all. Being skilled isn't enough in 2025. Execution builds wealth, freedom, and legacy. Let's walk through 5 steps to go from stuck and tired to paid and powerful. You're already great with your hands and your mind. Now let's make sure your business is just as strong. Step by step. First thing you want to do is grab a sheet of paper and dump all your gifts on that paper. Just like you empty a tool bag, put everything down. Write down every skill, talent, or even ideas that you have. Technical repair skills. Where are your strong points? Is it dishwashers? Is it dryers? Is it refrigeration? Figure that out. And then even hone that down further, as into what type of dryer or what type of refrigerator. We're doing this so we can find the points and we can find your passions and get things in order. Customer service abilities. Where are you at when it comes to that? How do you deal with customers? Are you good front facing or do you communicate well? Problem solving techniques. How many times have you found yourself in situations that most people couldn't get out of, but because you had the patience, the experience, and the tolerance, you were able to come out on top? Don't ever shortchange yourself. Teaching and training abilities. Some people are really good at teaching and training and having the patience to work with people and get people through certain spaces. So at the end of the day, let's put this all down on paper. Clear the mental clutter and gain clarity on what you bring to the table. And when you look at these items, you want to look at these 3 things, the 3 P's: passion, profit, and purpose. On the passion side, what work energizes you? Which repairs or services do you genuinely enjoy performing? Which jobs make time fly by? Which jobs do you basically get lost in? What would you do even if it paid less? And what skills do you naturally want to improve? That's the passion side. So let's think about that. Let's look at your documentation, look at your paperwork, and break it down. Profit. Which services generate the most revenue with the least effort? Highest hourly rate jobs, services with recurring revenue, specialized work that others can't do or won't do or don't want to do, low material costs, and high labor value. These are things you want to look at when you're looking at that profit side. But let's go a little deeper. Purpose. How do your services genuinely help customers? Are you solving urgent problems? Are you saving the customers money long term? And are you providing peace of mind or even improving the quality of life? All these categories count. Circle the skills and services that hit all 3 categories. These represent your sweet spot. Eliminate ego work. I see this all the time, and this is so real. Some work strokes your ego, some builds your empire. Learn the difference and choose the second one. All right? Warning: signs of ego work. Looks impressive but pays poorly. Requires constant tool upgrades. You do it to stay busy rather than grow. Doesn't lead to referrals or repeat business. You guys know what that is. Some of y'all just like get off on certain things that ain't paying no bills. Get over it. Step three, choose one gift to master. Pick one specialty to build your business around. Seal systems, high end appliance installations, commercial equipment repair, and specific commercial equipment repair. That's a whole different category. Warranty work for specific brands that pay well and that pay for qualified services who actually are trained. Smart appliance troubleshooting. Focus intensely for 6 to 12 months before expanding. Step four, build the execution plan. What problems do I solve? Define your exact service in terms of the customer problem. Emergency repairs within 24 hours, extending appliance lifespan by 5+ years, saving customers from costly repairs. Who's my ideal customer? This part, I think many people fail because they think they got to cast a wide net, and they find themselves in situations because they're dealing with clients don't align with their moral compass. To be honest with you, who's my ideal customer? Get specific about who you want to serve. Demographic details, as far as income and location. Property type, single family or multi-unit. Appliance brands and the types they own, how they prefer to communicate. All these things matter, people. All these things matter. What tools and training do I need? List everything required to deliver elite excellence, specialty diagnostic equipment, certification or training courses, software for scheduling and billing, reference material, and resources. And what's my 90-day action plan? Break down specific weekly actions, service delivery improvements, marketing activities, and above all else, systems development. Remember the book Atomic Habits. You do not rise to the height of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Measurable goals and deadlines. You got to focus, people. It doesn't come overnight, but once you get in the rhythm, you're always winning. And then reverse engineer the vision. Set your 12-month vision. Revenue target, for example, 250,000. It's not hard, it really isn't. Client count, 100 loyal customers. Business model, for example, off the truck, managing technicians. Work life balance goals. Then work backwards. Monthly revenue milestones. You want to monitor how much you're making on a monthly, day. I recommend daily basis. That way, if there's an issue, you can catch it before it becomes a problem. Customer acquisition targets, you should be on that weekly. Skills and certifications timeline. In order to get in certain rooms and to deal with certain clientele, you're going to have to invest in your skills. You're going to have to get certified in specific things. And once you're an authorized user or authorized servicer in those areas, you can demand what you wish. Trust me, I know. Hiring and training schedule. This is for those that want to expand, but if you can't manage yourself, you definitely cannot manage anyone else. Step five. Now, this is where I see a lot of people struggle. You have to get yourself disciplined before you can really run a business and take it to the next level. So, for example, this is my what I do. Morning routine. Start each day with intention. 5:30 wake up. Review daily objectives. Check inventory and parts and confirm appointments. And in a lot of cases, some of these items I do throughout the day. For instance, I'm always thinking about the next day and how I can take uh, situations from the day and learn from them and make my next day better. So I review at the end of the day and I look at the steps, I look at my troubleshooting, I look at my how long did I have the parts, was I able to do one stop completes. All this is important. Number two, Time blocking. Schedule everything that matters. Service calls should run between 8 to 3 p.m. every day. Admin work should be 3 to 4, and marketing should be 4 to 5. Planning for tomorrow should be 5 to 5:30. Put a structure in place that works for you. A lot of people do this part-time so they have a full-time job. You got to put things systems in place so even if you're doing this on the side, you have it structured so it does not take away from your work-life balance. If you start organized, you will stay organized. This is a fact. And you must have accountability system. Track progress and stay committed. You should be tracking your income daily, daily income tracking, weekly mastermind check-ins, monthly review with a coach. It doesn't have to be, it could be anybody, but someone that you respect that is where you want to be. Quarterly goal assessments. Stay on top of it. You got to be on top of your key performance indicators, your KPI reports. It sounds complicated, but it's not. It's as simple as you finish a day, you did, say you did 4 jobs. You need to be looking at the average per job and when the jobs are going to be completed. So say I do 4 jobs. One job was 500, another job was 1,000, another one was 1,500. So I'm looking at 3,000, and then the last job was 1,000. So that's 4,000. Now, out of those jobs, how many of those jobs did I actually complete that day? And how many days and before completion? Is there an issue with parts? How quick is the turnaround on the parts? All this affects your ability to deliver and collect that profit. If you were not able to finish that job that day, did you get a 50% deposit? How did you handle it? Money should always be flowing in your business. And if you're not managing that, you cannot win. I see people go out here and try to do 10, 20 jobs a day, and I don't understand. I feel your job should be anywhere between maybe 4 to 6 or 4 to 7, and it depends on what you're doing. Like me, I do a lot of sales systems. So on my sales systems, I'm looking at 2 to 3 jobs a day because if I'm pricing them properly, they're going to be profitable and I'm able to do the job without a problem. I'm able to be there on time. I'm able to go, if it's a 2 to 3 hour job, I should be able to get it done, check everything, and have no recalls. It depends on the work you're doing. And then there are days that I may just be doing something simple like replacing the board on a Maytag or Whirlpool dishwasher, replacing a board or ice maker on a couple of LGs or Samsungs. You know, that depends on with the Samsung. If I'm defrosting the ice maker compartment, like at the end of the day, you need to know what you're doing and what you're walking into. And this is why communication is so important in the appliance repair business. In my business, I make sure I have pictures of the placard, the model number, the serial number, pictures of where it's located in the home. If it's having specific issues, I have videos that I've retrieved from the customer that show me the actual appliance failing or the issue they're having, whether it be a leak, whether it be a noise, because I am thorough. When I walk in that door, I need to be able to, number one, be versed in resolving the issue. Number two, knowing if it's going to be a profitable repair or if is it best that the customer replace it. You got to be able to answer these questions and be a professional. You shouldn't be figuring it out in the customer house. That's one of my biggest pet peeve. I cannot stand when people get in a customer's house and they're trying to figure it out. As a business person, you should know what you're doing at all times. Period. Real talk, y'all. Stop juggling 5 side hustles. Start building one business. Pick a lane, become known for something specific, master it, and develop unmatched expertise. How do you develop that? It's going to be reps. None of us started out as master technicians. Nobody started out great. And those of us who are smart realize that we're still not great, that we're constantly working on our craft, whether it be in the back office on the business, communicating with customers, how we collect our money, how we manage the financial side of our business when we start making money. Like it is a constant process. And if everything else, monetize it, create systems that maximize profit. You don't need another training program. You need a plan and the discipline to stick to it. consistently. This is a fact, guys. This is a fact. This is a fact. Now let's execute. I'm really hoping that you guys got so much out of this. It has definitely been a pleasure sharing everything with you. And at the end of the day, we all got to win. So, like I always tell you guys, solid steppers keep stepping. Take the Titans. See you at the top. Miss Ward signing off. Be blessed. I hope you got what you needed out of this video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll try to make another video about it or respond to the question. Remember, I'm running a real business, so this is my little hobby. And hey, I'm trying to give you the best game I can. Be blessed, y'all. And success depends on you. Let's get it.